two-piece stationary fabric sectional. It's $3,500 right now. So you can see it here. It comes in 4 boxes. So this is one piece, this is a piece, this is a piece. So it can actually be separated because it does have arms on either side, and then you have the Ottoman. And I'm wondering if it's a storage one, because often, no, it is completely connected in there. And then it comes with 6 pillows. So you get 2 or 3 of each of the designs there. So the one solid and one with the pattern. It's really comfortable. We have a couch that's kind of similar fabric. And I find that with kids, it's pretty good at, like, you know, dealing with them, like jumping on there, wearing clothing that might catch and stuff like that. Like, there's no tears or anything in ours. Our couch is black though. So that's the only difference. Like, you see a lot less stains on ours than you would on this, but it cleans really well. So that's the important thing. And I found, like, this one feels really comfortable. Like, it's quite thick, the cushioning, especially even on the arms. And then all of these little back pieces, I think they do zipper on, is what I was seeing. And they Velcro, or they zipper on the back there, you can see. And then I think these covers come off. Yeah. So the covers come off so you can wash them, which is really nice. And I'm just going to try to find the measurements for that, but it's a really, really nice set, and it just comes in the one color. So these are the measurements for it. So you can see that it's 77 centimeters or 30.3 inches tall, and that's for the whole couch. And then for the first piece that has the actual arm on the back, that is 265 centimeters or 104.3 inches long. And then if you're measuring from the corner of that one to the chaise, it's 339 centimeters or 133.4 inches long. It doesn't give the measurement for this one, unfortunately. And yeah, it doesn't on any of the boxes. I'm just kind of looking. And then the Ottoman itself is 50 centimeters or 19.6 inches tall. And then the depth is 70 centimeters or 27.5 inches. And the width is 90 centimeters or 35.4 inches. So it's a really big couch. Like, it is very big. But the nice thing is that you could keep this separate if you want it. I mean, but then this one is a love seat with no arms, and then the chaise just has the arm on the one side. So that's kind of, it is meant to go together, definitely. But you could technically separate it up if you wanted to. Monroe two-piece fabric sectional. It's in cream for $1,900. So this one's really nice. So it is 2 pieces, and it has the wood on the bottom there, and then it is, I think it said it's a spring, like coil system underneath. It's really, really nice. So it comes with the 5 back pillows, and then you have one that's in there between the arm and the actual cushion itself. I'm just seeing how these are. So they just set on. There's no Velcro or anything, so they would kind of move around, and I think they open on the bottom. Yeah. Usually, pretty much, I'm going to say all of these cushions, as long as they are removable, will have a zipper so you can take them off and wash them, kind of thing. These are probably dry clean only because of the fabric. So it says it has a foam seat cushion, web seat support system, sinuous spring suspension, and solid wood legs. It's really, really nice. It is 2 boxes, so it's 2 of these big ones here. And then I'll just show you the measurements. So from the love seat to kind of like the chaise, it is, okay, I'll do the love seat first. So it's 89 centimeters or 35 inches tall. So that's the same for either side. And then the love seat itself, so this part that's in the kind of the pattern there, is 189 centimeters or 74.4 inches. And then if you're counting from that arm, so that's this one, from this arm all the way over to here, it's 279 centimeters or 109.8 inches. And then if you're counting from here to this end, it's 210 centimeters or 82.6 inches. And then the width of this, so it's the same on either side, so kind of down here, it is 90 centimeters or 35.4 inches. And then it says the load capacity is 300 pounds or 136 kilos. And I think that's for either section, right? Because they both have 4 legs. You can see, and then there's in the back as well. Gilman Creek Furniture, it says leather powered 3-piece sectional for $3,000. So you can see the whole thing here. It is kind of like a gray, almost like a taupe leather. It's 2 piece, Yeah, it says 3 pieces, but it's 2 because it's this piece here, because I just moved, like fixed them because they're way off. And then this piece here is all connected. So I'm wondering why it says 3-piece. And then these pieces actually at the top here do move. So if you pull them all the way forward, they'll kind of click, and then you can lay them flat, or you can lay them at various kind of like, you can hear it clicking. So you can see how they can be all set up right. You can lay them all flat. It does hook together, they just haven't done it so they don't move apart like they are right now. And it is a really, really smooth leather. I'm just trying to see. So it says it's a top grain leather on all seating surfaces, 1 power recliner. So it must be this one here must be the power recliner, because it doesn't make sense for this piece over here to be a power recliner. Is it? Just trying to figure out. I think it is. I think it's this one here, but there's no buttons on the side, which is interesting. It says 5 manual headrests, legged and plat reclining mechanism, and then metal legs. You can see them on the bottom there. So I think this one, yeah, you can see it there. It has a mechanism, so you must push back and then it raises up, or it has a remote, one or the other. It's not plugged in. I think, yeah, you can see that this one has a special piece here. So this whole piece moves forward and reclines. You can kind of see it in the picture. It's sideways here. Unfortunately, all of them up top are. And then you have the metal legs, which is really, really nice. And this one, so far, these are, all of them are supposed to be available in New Zealand. So any of the lovely people who watch from New Zealand, these ones should be either already in store or coming. The prices, of course, will be different because I'm in Australia. But they will be there for a slightly different price. So because the box is turned sideways, I'm not going to turn my camera because I know that can make some people a little bit nauseous. So I'll just explain it here. So, okay, so I see actually how the 3 pieces are. So this is separate from this. That's interesting. So this piece is separate from this one, and then you have this. So those are your 3 pieces, even though they look like they should be all one piece. So there, it's 76 centimeters or 29.9 inches tall. So that's from floor to the back rest. And that's with them flat, not with the headrest up. And then the depth of it, so from here to the back of the couch, is 233 centimeters, or, oh, that's including this piece here. That's interesting. So from here to here is 233 centimeters or 91.7 inches. It doesn't give me the depth of just this part. And then from this corner all the way to this back area is 288 centimeters or 113.3 inches. So you can kind of see it here. I'll show you. You might have to rotate your screen, but those are the measurements there. So unfortunately, this one doesn't have a price. I think this is the one that people were going a bit bananas for in the US. I kind of makes me think of the one that I've seen in some of like the TikTok videos and Instagram videos. I'm hoping the price for this one is on the other side. If it is, I'll inserted on like kind of the bottom of the screen there. And if not, I'm going to try to find a manager to get the price. But this is a Thomasville sectional. So it can be actually laid like this, so you can hook it all together with the ottoman in the center, or you can lay it out. It looks like here, like you can see how they've laid it in different positions, so it doesn't have to be all kind of curled up together. It can be just depending on how you put the pieces, right? Because you would just stick this one, because it doesn't have any arms, in between those corner pieces, and that one in between the corner pieces, and you can have a huge long sectional, or not even sectional, like one big giant couch. Then you can make it a sectional by putting this piece back in there and then leaving one of them out. Like there's all kinds of different positions you can kind of put this couch in. And then the coolest thing is this is always my favorite feature, is these are huge storage ottomans, which means you could put like your blankets in there, you put board games, like all kinds of stuff in there. And that's actually great because then you have added storage. Because I mean, you can never have too much storage in your house, especially here in Australia where we don't have a lot of storage in our houses. And I'm always looking for places to hide things so we don't have things out. And that is like my favorite thing, because like we have so many blankets and pillows. That would be a great kind of place to hide them. And it is really, really soft. So it's like kind of, it's not as rough as like the first couch that I showed, but this one is like kind of a softer I don't even know what the fabric is on here. Let's see if it says. No, it doesn't say the fabric on it, but it does say that. I'll just show you here. It's got pocket coil cushions. It has the sinuous spring suspension. It says pieces can be arranged in multiple configurations like I talked about. Tufted seat cushions, storage ottoman, and solid wood legs. So the measurements for this one, so this is if it's set out in this position, right? So it kind of gives you an idea of how big it can be. So it's 93.3 centimeters or 36.7 inches tall, and that's regardless, obviously, of how it's put together. And then the width of one seat is 95.9 centimeters or 37.7 inches. And then if you do it so that the kind of sectional is set out like this, so you have one piece on the end and then everything else is kind of along the back there, it's 181 centimeters or 71.2 inches long. So that's one piece and then the side of a corner piece. And then from the corner piece to the other corner piece with two middle pieces, it's 362 centimeters or 142.5 inches. And then the ottoman itself is 87 centimeters or 34.2 inches, and that's in depth. And then in height, it's 48.9 centimeters or 19.2 inches. And then the width is 87 centimeters or 34.2 inches. Gilman Creek Furniture Fabric Power Reclining, the 3-seater sofa. So this one is $1,700. Even though this fabric looks like it has texture, it's actually really smooth. I feel like it's a quite tight weave, so that might actually make it so that it's a bit better with like repelling kind of stains and wetness. So it's 2 power recliners. They're not plugged in, but they do have the little buttons with the USB in the center. So these are kind of common that they'll sell these here online or in store in like the end of December, January. So this one and this one both recline. I'm not going to show you because it is on a pallet and one of those legs is hovering, so I don't want to like knock it down in between or something. It does have extra legs under the center for support. And then it says it's foam seat cushions. There's 2 USB ports, so one on each part where they have the reclining buttons, and then solid wood legs, which is really, really nice. And this one is also available in New Zealand. And I'm just actually thinking the sectional is as well. I can see, I think so. Let me double check. The one that I just showed you guys. Iceland, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, New Zealand. So this one is coming or already available in New Zealand as well. So I'm just going to show you the measurements for the power recliner. So it's 105 centimeters or 41.3 inches tall. It's 202 centimeters or 79.5 inches in width, and then depth is 102 centimeters or 40.1 inches, and it holds up to 300 pounds or 136 kilos in total on top. More on Aruba 4-seater PCL, which I think has to do with that, yeah, premium caramel leather, is $4,000. So you can see the whole thing here. It's a 4-seater because you get 2 people on each seat. And then this one has those headrests that can be upright or at different kind of reclining levels. So this one's completely flat, and then, oh, it's hooked, it's stuck on that box. But it does come up and down, which is really nice. Sorry about the focus there. And it's a super smooth leather. Like, that's really, really nice. It says that it has the solid kiln dried hardwood frame and non-sag steel spring or sprung base. It says beautiful tailored upholstery using luxury materials, soft cushioning, and exquisite twin needle stitching, so you can see all the little stitching details. And then high density foam and fiber soft quilt wrap. And this is fully upholstered in genuine leather. Adjustable headrest, which are those 2 pieces up there that I tried to move, and then elegant contemporary style. And it has a 10-year guarantee in writing is what it said. And then they're black metal legs at the bottom. So for measurements, it says the couch all the way across is 200, this is all in centimeters, so 280 centimeters. The height is 88 centimeters, and then the depth, so from the beginning of the arm to the very back of the couch, is 93 centimeters. Fresh Industries Crossroads sofa, it's $1,100 right now. So this one is upholstered in dark gray. It has loose seat cushions and loose back cushions, which I think means you can pull them, like move them around. And then it has a track arm, so it actually connects the whole back there. And then this one is available in New Zealand as well. It holds a total of 136 kilos or 300 pounds. It's really, really nice. And it is quite a tight weave as well, but it's nice and smooth. It's very, like, it's definitely a firm couch on the bottom there. So I feel like that one would take quite a while to kind of sag, but always something to think about is don't sit in the same spot every time. Like, everyone has kind of a favorite position on a couch, right? And if you sit in that, that's the spot that's going to sag the quickest. And then for measurements, it's 83 centimeters or 32.6 inches tall. So that's from the floor to the top of the actual cushions itself. And then it's 105 centimeters or 41.3 inches in depth. So that's from the back of the couch to the front. And then the width is 214 centimeters or 84.2 inches. Fresh Industries Sinva, I think is how you say it, sofa is $1,500. Sorry for the angle, there's a gentleman sitting in the back and I just don't want to film him the entire time I'm doing this. So this is kind of like a rounded front couch. It comes with these 2 ball pillows, which is really cool. It says it's upholstered in buckle, like B-O-U-C-L-E fabric. So it's kind of like has all these little, like, almost looks like fabric with like almost like minky, right? Or like the when your pants pill, like all those little pieces pop up, but it doesn't like shed. It's supposed to look like that. So it's an attached seat cushion with spring coil pocket, soft round lines, so you can see it kind of curves there. And then it has the 3 ball pillows. There's only 2 out, but it does come with 3 of these ones there, so you can put one in the center. And it actually is quite wide, like the seat itself. Like, I feel like I'm not short. I'm like 5 feet 8 inches, and I feel like my knees wouldn't, like the backs of my knees wouldn't hit the edge of that. Like, I would kind of sit out like a little kid on this sofa, which is great because I like really big ones. Like, our couch is quite deep as well, and I like that better. So the height, so from the floor to the back of the couch is 75 centimeters or 29.5 inches. Then the depth is 114 centimeters or 44.8 inches. And then the width of the entire couch is 226 centimeters or 88.9 inches. Netuzzi Group Leather 2-piece Sectional, it's $3,300. So this one comes in a really light gray leather. So it says that it's top grain leather with matching splits. So you can see all the little stitching details. It's got webbed seat suspension, foam seat cushions, and then solid legs. So it is in 2 boxes because you get the chaise and then there's the love seat. And then this one has those little movable headrests. You can lay them flat, or they do pop up as well. And then if you want them to go flat, you just pull them all the way forward and then they'll go right back again, which is really nice. It's a really nice couch. It is really soft as well. Obviously not as buttery as the premium caramel leather one, because that one is a lot more expensive, but it is a really soft leather as well. So for the, I guess it's a love seat or the 2-seater, the whole thing is 79 centimeters or 31.1 inches tall. And then the width of the the 2-seater couch is 101 centimeters by 39.7 inches, or that's the depth. And then if you're measuring just the front part of the actual 2-seater, it's 164 centimeters or 64.6 inches. And then if you're measuring from the side all the way to the end of the chaise, it's 272 centimeters or 107.1 inches. And then the chaise itself in the depth, it's 162 centimeters or 63.7 inches. And then the width of it is 108 centimeters or 42.5 inches. Bayside Furnishings Kaylin 5-piece dining set is $1,100. So it says that it includes 1 table and 4 chairs. It says the table is rubber wood solids with a birch veneer. And then the chairs itself are rubber wood solids, foam seat cushions, and protective floor glides. This is really nice. So this is a hand-applied multi-step finish on the top. So that's how you get the different colors and everything on there. It's really, really nice. And this one holds up to the 300 pounds or 136.1 kilos. So the table itself is 76.8 centimeters or 30.2 inches high. So it's from the floor to the top. And then It is, I guess this would be the diameter. It's 121.4 centimeters or 47.7 inches. And then the chairs, and I'll show you them closer in a second. So the chairs are 102.1 centimeters tall or 40.1 inches. And then in depth, they're 59.5 centimeters or 23.4 inches. Width, they're 47 centimeters or 18.5 inches. And then from the floor to the top of the seat cushion, it's 52.1 centimeters or 20.5 inches. So you can see here, these are the chair cushions. So they're the back and the seat have cushioning, and then they've got the wood on the bottom. And I'm just trying to see, oh yeah, they're very firm, which is good. It is quite a tight weave as well. This one reminds me of one of the earlier couches, kind of the similar shade, or like color on there, or even patterns. Kind of has like a little bit of like a, you can see there's like different colors kind of mixed in. There's like little spots of black, and then you've got white on the gray. It's really nice. So all four of the chairs have the cushions on the top or the back and the seat, and then you've got the matching wood between the bottom of the chair and the table legs as well. It's really nice underneath. Bayside Furnishings Blakely 7-piece dining set is $1,300. So it's a 7-piece set. You get the table that does have the leaves in the center. So this does shrink down so it only fits 4, as opposed to, like, you could probably still get 6 on the smaller table, but it would be much closer. And then it has the 6 chairs that comes with it. So it's really nice. And the chairs have cushions on them. And I'm just going to feel them. Yeah, they're leather. That's what I thought. I'm like, it looks like it's leather. Just want to double check. And then it's a wood grain top. So I'm just going to see what the information says. So it says the table is rubber wood and poplar solid. Sorry, I'm reading this upside down. With, it says something of veneer. It's like acacia. Yeah, acacia veneer. And then the chairs themselves, so these guys here, are rubber wood solids, and then it's hand applied multi-step finish. So just like the round table, it has a hand applied stain on the top. There's foam seat cushions down here, and it says webbed seat suspension, and that's why they're really solid. Like they don't have a lot of give to the cushion itself. And then protective floor gliders, which means it's not going to leave marks on your like hardwood or if you've got tile and things like that. So they have like the little non-skid protectors on the bottom. It's really nice. So it looks like someone has obviously broken this, but it looks like this actually folds in half to be stored underneath the table, which is really neat, as opposed to staying one long piece. Because often you'll see just one solid piece, so that's an interesting thing. And then you got the extra little kind of design in the center. And then you have each piece has a solid wood strip there to give you some definition, and then you got the bigger one as well. It's really nice. Like, it is a really, really nice table, and it feels, yeah, it's nice and heavy and solid. Like, this isn't something that's gonna fall or tip or anything. And that's a big table for 6 people, so you know that you could have like a good dinner on there. You wouldn't be like bumping elbows and stuff, which is really nice. And then it has the X, if you can kind of see that under there, it's got the X supports underneath as well. It's really pretty, and I love the chair, and then that X pattern is carried over in the back of the chair as well. It's really nice. So I'll just show you the dimensions. So it's 76.8 centimeters or 30.2 inches tall, and then the leaf itself is 45.8 centimeters or 18 inches, and then with the leaf in, the entire length is 203.2 centimeters or 80 inches, and then the width of the table itself the depth is 101.6 centimeters or 40 inches. And then with the chairs, so the height is 97.2 centimeters or 38.2 inches. The depth is 60 centimeters or 23.6 inches. Then the width is 48.9 centimeters or 19.2 inches. And then from the floor to the top of the cushion is 48.7 centimeters or 19.1 inches. And there's quite a few boxes because there's 2 chairs in each, so you need 3 chair boxes in the table box. So you're getting 4 boxes to get this whole thing home. Rezanti TV Console with 2-in-1 electric fireplace and fan is $800. So you can see it here. This one was here last year and it sold out pretty quickly. So it has a built-in electric fireplace as well as a fan that you can run without the heat. So it's heating and cooling. And then it also has storage. So you have storage above the fireplace, so you can put like your TV box, or you have like a DVD player, Blu-ray, whatever they are now. I don't remember half the stuff. And then you've got shelving on both sides. You have the same. So there's one here, and then there's one in that area right there. And they do, it feels like they do have the soft, yeah, it's a soft close on there, so they're not going to slam shut or anything. It's in a nice dark wood, which is really, really nice. I'm just going to look at the box here. So it says it has a unique, realistic 3D flame effect. So you can kind of see under there. Customizable flame effect. It's got a gentle flickering flame to a roaring fire with a touch of a button. So it comes with a remote. And then it says to perfect the perfect ambience for any season, right? Because it's heating and cooling. And this says warms up to 92.90 meters squared or 1,000 square foot home. So that's actually pretty good, or like a room, right? So that's a really big, like if you have a big open plan area in your house, this would work really well. It says that it accommodates TVs up to 203.2 centimeters or 80 inches that weigh up to 40.8 kilos or 89.9 pounds. So it'll hold a pretty big TV on the top as well. And this would be great for like those TVs with like the really thin profile ones, right? Because then you don't have the big box on the back and you can get it nice and flush to your wall. And I've seen pictures of people who do these and then they actually mount their TV above it, which it looks really nice as well. It's really pretty. Kookabuko fabric ottoman is $170. So if you've noticed, this is the same brand as well as like name as the couch that I showed earlier with the ball cushions. So it has sustain resistant fabric, which is really awesome. There's multi-density foam and web seat suspension. And then the measurements are 42 centimeters or 16.5 inches tall. And then the diameter is 61 centimeters or 24 inches in total. And it holds up to 125 kilos or 275 pounds. So you can use this as an ottoman, so like a seat or just like a footrest as well. But that's really neat. And it feels, actually it's quite soft. It looks like you can feel the little bumps, but they're not like scratchy in any way. It's really neat. And that would look nice with that, that curved couch, or even like in the picture here. Sorry, I pulled the box out so I could get to the measurements. They're showing it with a gray couch, and I'm pretty sure at sometimes in the year this rug is sold here too, which is pretty neat. But yeah, that's kind of something that you could do. You could do it with the couch and be really matchy, or you could do it with like a light gray couch, which would look really nice as well. Lounge & Co. round crash floor pillow. It's in gray for $200. So this thing is ginormous. Like if I put my 2-year-old, the little one that you see in my videos, she would just like fit there. It's huge. These actually are really, really popular. So it weighs 19.9 kilos or 43.87 pounds. So you can imagine how huge it is. And you can see here, so it's a multiple seating, it has multiple seating positions, long lasting comfort, and a machine washable cover, which is pretty awesome. So it is vacuum sealed in here, you can kind of see. So when you take it out of the box, it expands to 6 times the size of this box. So you can only imagine how massive it is. So it says it's 152.4 centimeters or 60 inches in diameter. And then the thickness, right? So from the floor to the top of the pillow is 25.4 centimeters or 10 inches. So it's huge. And then the weight capacity is 150 kilos or 330.6 pounds. This would be awesome. Like if you had a big lounge area or whatever, like they're showing your dogs on it with a person, but you know, for your kids, if you've got a media room or like a little crash pad for the kids and stuff like that, would be awesome as well. I'm just curious how firm it, oh yeah. Oh, it's very like bouncy. Like it's pushing my hand back. It feels almost like it's inflated, which it's not, but that's really cool. And I love the fact that the cover comes off because I have 3 kids. So anything that I can wash in my machine and it doesn't require me to spot clean it or dry clean it is a win in my book. Gilman Creek Furniture leather power theater recliner with headrest is $900. So you'll often see ones that are for theater. They'll have the actual like little cup holders in there, which is really nice. It is a power recliner, so it will kind of, the bottom will come up, which is really nice. And I just wonder if one of these opens. That's usually, yep. So you've got storage in there, and I think, yeah, and you've got more storage in there, which is really nice. And then you've got, these ones don't come out, which is unfortunate. Usually they have inserts for them just to kind of protect them, but it's still very wipeable. You've got your USB and then your 2 buttons for this to completely, so the back would go down here, and then this would come out as well. We have Ours aren't recliners, but we have like theater seats, and they're always wider, more comfortable, everything else, and they're really nice. And you could do a few of these sometimes, because they're going to get more furniture. I know they're going to get more furniture. Last year they had theater, it was a theater lounge, and it had a few of these with power recliners. So that's something you could always wait for. It's similar, like it has the top grain leather, which this one has, the power headrests. There's the dual storage consoles, which is I was just showing you there, and then the USB port. So that will be the same with the couch. It'll have multiple power recliners, as well as like storage and stuff. Sometimes they have lights, sometimes they have power options and things like that, like a power point in the top. So that's something you can wait for, because I know last year they had this and another big sectional. And then for the measurements, so the width of the front is 98 centimeters or 38.5 inches. The depth is 104 centimeters or 40.9 inches. And then the height from the floor to the top of the back or the seat is 105 centimeters or 41.3 inches.